Here we go. Hey, this is Jen from Jenn's RAQ, and I'm here with Heath. Heath, do you want to say hi? Yeah, I can't see you. We've got to scooch in closer. Look. Here you go. Can you say hi? Look up here at the circle. Wave hi. Can you say hi? Can you say it? Oh, you're being sweet. Okay. Anyway, I am 22 weeks today, and so I thought that I would go ahead and do a vlog and kind of talk about what's going on. I had my OB appointment last week on Thursday, and he doesn't check fundal height or anything like that. He just kind of came in, talked with me about any questions I had, and the fetal heart tones, which was about 120-ish, somewhere around there. So that's pretty much that. And then I had to pee in the cup and do my weight and blood pressure, and that's all they did. So anyway. So we went to our appointment, and everything seemed to be fine as far as, like everything. My blood pressure is totally good. Stop, Keith. My blood pressure is good. My weight is fine. I've gained 5 pounds in the past 4 weeks. So not the worst thing ever. That's about right for not having been weighed since prior to Thanksgiving. So anyway, 5 pounds, not bad. So total, I've gained about I'd say 10 pounds. I'm trying to think because, like, with clothes on and clothes off, like, when I weighed myself, like, when I was first pregnant, I would go to the bathroom, get totally naked. It was, like, at the beginning of the day before I had anything to eat or drink, that kind of a thing. And then, of course, when you go to the doctor's office, you're wearing your clothes, and you have to pee because they don't do the urine sample first there. And so, anyway, so, whatever. So, I'm at, like, 156 right now, which for me, that's actually less than I weighed before I started trying to lose weight from having this dude when I started doing that, I guess in the spring. So anyway, so I'm happy. I'm not above what I was prior to losing weight, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah. So that's that. There's my weight. Blood pressure was good. Fetal heart tones were good. I asked him about the placenta and the placement of that, and he said, oh, yeah, no big deal. There's no problem with it. Honestly, I mean, it's just good to know, just, you know, if we were having a cesarean, is what he said. If we were having a cesarean, it might make a difference just to know so there were no surprises. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. So he says everything looks great. He said if it was too low or something, when he reviewed it after I had it, he would have caught that and called me or talked to me about it. So there's no notation or anything. So he said everything looks good there. As far as the GBS status, he said that since he stopped messing with the mouse, baby. If you want to be in it, you have to get up here. You're not high enough. There. Now you're in it. See? There's your handsome face. Cute dude. So he said that since I tested positive with GBS in my urine, they won't culture me or swab me at 35, 36 weeks. They're just going to treat me as GBS positive. He said that the research has shown that just getting in 1 dose of antibiotics is sufficient, but probably he would still try and do the 2, which he said the 2 would be starting it and doing a 4-hour drip, and then and then starting another bag, and that would be considered enough as far as their protocol, I guess, at the hospital. Now, he says, according to the research, obviously, that that's not necessary. 1 would be fine. And then he said, even if none are administered, if the baby is not showing any signs of GBS problems in the first 48 hours, more likely than not, everything's fine. And he's very research-based. He's, the research shows that it's just not beneficial to treat the baby or do tons of blood cultures on the baby or whatever, unless there are symptoms present. So that's kind of good. But what he did tell me is that the neonatologists at the hospital may give me more of a problem, particularly if I labor too fast to get any or both doses, or even if I do get both doses. They want to, be scientists and take blood and all of that. So what he recommended was when those people are in there and they're trying to poke and prod at the baby, I need to, if I'm wanting to avoid all the stuff to happening like super fast, stop. Keith, just stop. If I want to avoid all that stuff from happening, then what I need to do is kind of put them off a little bit by saying, okay, I understand that what you're trying to do and why you're trying to do it, but I need to talk with the doctor to hear what the doctor has to say about it before you do anything with my baby. And so in that way, I'd be kind of like buying some time, so long as the baby's not showing any symptoms of a problem. Obviously, if the baby was having like breathing difficulties or something crazy, I'd be like, yeah, please help my baby live, you know. But if the baby has no symptoms or no problems, really taking vials of blood and potentially hooking my baby up to an IV to give it antibiotics and things like that, a little bit of overkill if there are no symptoms present and, you know, everything else has been good. So I'll be kind of looking into that. So I need to sort of talk about that. I am trying to set up an appointment to talk with a doula about being present at the birth. I'm trying to get a doula that has a lot of experience and stuff like that. So I'm working on it. And I'm also trying to look for a doula that's close enough to me that I feel like she can make it to the hospital about the time that I make it to the hospital, especially if I go fast. So obviously if I end up inducing, which I haven't entirely ruled out, I'll talk about that in a second. Obviously, if I end up inducing, it really wouldn't matter because I could just say, hey, this is when it's at and let's go. But if not, then I need someone who lives close enough that it would take them about the same amount of time as it would take me to get over there. Okay, as far as the induction stuff goes, it has crossed my mind before that an induction might be something that I need to think about this time. Since I do have such fast labors and I am worried about getting to the hospital on time and worried about Ross getting to the hospital on time too, to be there with me. Heath, do not write in that book, baby. Okay? Be a good boy. Okay. But also another thing now would be with the GBS status. It would be great if I could go in, get the antibiotics, kind of talk with the people and let them know ahead of time where I stand on everything. As far as what I do and do not want after the baby is born, and then do the induction, which I would want to do something, a light induction of some sort. Being a VBAC, that kind of makes it a little more complicated. That gives me just a few options. But anyway, doing something like that, and then that might make it just more convenient for everybody, I guess, which I know. I'm a doula. I've been around the block. Inductions are not ideal. And obviously, I probably would not even think about an induction until I was almost 40 weeks at the very least. So probably like 39 weeks and 4 days or 39 weeks and 5 days, something like that. Okay. Thank you, baby. So that's something that's kind of in the back of my mind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the heart to go through with that because I really don't like inductions, and I don't really believe in scheduling your baby for convenience. But I may have to consider at least scheduling my baby for safety reasons, because I need to kind of weigh the pros and cons of the situation now that I'm considered GBS positive, which stinks. So, bleh, that's that, whatever. Let's see what else is going on. So I'm feeling the baby move a lot more, which kind of makes sense because now it's like 11 inches long. So he's very active in spurts. He really likes when I have, or hates, when I have a cereal or sweets or something like that, obviously. I mean, that makes sense. He gets a little sugar rush, you know. And he also loves it when I am sleeping or when I have a full bladder. So that apparently is also time to play. But I've been feeling a lot of the movements higher now, so that's kind of cool. So I'm feeling it more like towards my belly button, or kind of around there too, in addition to like on my hip bone and in my pelvis. So that's been kind of cool. My belly's totally there, and it's continuing to be there. I'll show you a belly shot in a minute. I'm wearing a maternity shirt, so it's extremely obvious right now. But, yeah, that's pretty much that. Other symptoms. I'm starting to feel full sooner now. Like, I can't eat full portions of stuff right now. I'm kind of, like, cutting back more like diet portions, which is fine. Baby, I'm doing a video. You need to go out of the room. Thank you. So I've been having issues with that, which, I mean, that's really not an issue. That's actually a good problem to have for me, because otherwise I'd be like, and, like, never stop eating. Let's see. Can't really think of anything else. Rolling over in bed is starting to be a challenge now. Actually, I can still lay on my back and feel totally comfortable. I know you're not supposed to, whatever, but like with the other 3, by now, if I laid on my back, golly, it hurts so much, and it would just make me ache forever and ever, but now it's really not an issue. So if I wake up and I'm on my back, it's just like, no big deal. So that's kind of cool. But I do kind of do like pelvic rocks, like on all fours, or leaning onto the shower with my back being hit by the warm water, and I kind of like lean forward with my arms out. And I'll do that sometimes to just kind of, you know, get everything out of my back and out in the front, just relieve a little bit of that pressure in my back so that it doesn't become a painful thing. I still haven't gone to a chiropractor or a massage therapist. I'm hoping to do both of those things before long. We'll see how that goes. And that's pretty much it. I still haven't done my blood work. I really need to get that done. I promised them that I would get that done this week. So I need to find time to go to some random lab and have them draw a bazillion files of my blood. So I need to work on that. But anyway, that's pretty much it for now. And, oh, another thing, I've been starting to get tired early. Now, I don't go to bed early. I never go to bed early, but I'm starting to actually feel really tired at like 9 or 10. But I've got stuff to do, so I don't go to sleep until like midnight or later. But anyway, that's been something. So that's pretty much that. Not that exciting. Okay, so I'm going to do my 22 weeks belly. So here we go. I'll scooch back. And I apologize. My house is a complete wreck. My kids have been doing homeschool stuff all day, and they don't clean very well. Okay, so here's the front. Like I said, I'm wearing a maternity shirt, so of course it's all like accentuated, like, hello, these are my boobs. Hello, that's my belly. You know. Anyway, so there's the belly. Here's my back right here for reference, obviously. And there's the belly. So it's actually poking out pretty well now. It's past the boobs. That's cool. That means I'm pregnant and not fat, right? Hopefully. Because that's the ratio I try and keep at. If I'm just fat, I just try and keep it below the boob area. Anyway, so there's my little baby belly. 22 weeks. There I am. So exciting. And that's pretty much that. Do you want to say bye-bye? Okay, hang on. Let's lift you up. Wait, can you say it louder? Say it again. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. I may actually do some quick vlogs with some reviews and giveaway type stuff in the next couple of days, because I'd like to get that posted before Christmas so somebody can win some nursing clothes and that support panty. But anyway, I'll shut up about that. So anyway, check out my blog, www.jensraq.com, and I guess I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you. All right. Thanks. Bye.